I'm Hayden. We're doing a persuasive speech. I'm going to pan for proof of audience.
I'm 12. I'm 8.
Adult.
Patrick, 14.
Dan, 40.
Right. So many times, as a mother, I've had this opportunity of looking at my beautiful children's faces as they grin up at me with these gorgeous little perfectly formed milk mustaches. And with that simple phrase, "got milk," seems to ring out. And it really solidifies to me that we are a nation of milk drinkers. It's who we are. Yet, with that, we're a group of unsuspecting Americans that are unintentionally and unknowingly poisoning ourselves as well as our families. So today we're going to be talking about ingesting milk, the dangers of doing so, and hopefully by the end of this speech, I will have persuaded you, my loving milk drinkers, to stop the practice. And for those of you who don't want to give up your favorite breakfast cereal, I'm going to show you that there's a way to get that milk fixed. And for those of you who do know the dangers of milk, I want to share with you some additional information that may persuade you to advance that campaign against milk. As a mother, I became concerned about giving my children milk. And with the combination of concerned parents, websites, news articles, I've been able to compile really a lengthy pile of evidence on the safety of milk and other dairy products. So I'm going to share what makes milk unhealthy for humans. We're going to examine if there's any benefits to drinking milk, and then we're going to find some safe and satisfying alternatives to milk consumption. So what is it that makes this milk so bad? We love this. What's wrong with it? Well, in its most natural form, milk is the maternal lactating secretion, and it's intended to support nutritionally the needs of newly born offspring. It's not really intended for further nutritional support, not of an adolescent or of an adult. And each milk type really is made to support the milk of each animal, meaning human to baby, cat to cat, cow to cow. So with that in mind, it's made specifically for them, and it goes against nature, really, to drink the milk of another animal, even if it tastes so good with our rich desserts and chocolate brownies. So this idea is supported strongly in the medical field, and as quoted in the magazine, Discovery Magazine, by Dr. Colin Campbell, he says that isn't it strange that we are the only species that will suckle from another species? So how is it then that we have the ability to support and provide enough milk for everybody's breakfast cereal? That's where us humans get involved. So we create these deadly toxins, these deadly drugs, and we use them to increase cow milk production. Now with that, in combination of harsh breeding tactics, as well as antibiotics that are necessary, we create a deadly, sickening sludge that is secreted into the milk, and it's not killed off by our current pasteurization processes. Although he grew up on a dairy farm and probably consumed milk on a daily basis, Dr. Campbell, through his research, has found the errors of his ways, and he simply states that it's unnatural for humans to drink cow milk. The result of this really is humans unknowingly being riddled with diseases by milk consumption. Cancers, osteoporosis, irritable bowel syndrome, a garden variety host of horrifying diseases. And many people aren't aware of those links between milk and cancer. The consumption, in a 1999 study, close than, I think it had 50,000 people in it, found that men who consume 2,000 milligrams of calcium per day, their risk of metastatic prostate cancer increased more than fourfold. That means the guy in your life, the man in your life, your husband, your son, your lover, your friend, whatever it is, when they consume normal amounts of milk that's seen as perfectly healthy, especially if they have that secret passion for a little bit of ice cream now and then, they have their chance of dying from cancer goes to 1 in 12. So I look at my boys in their classroom, my two boys, and I can see that statistic is 4 of those children in their classes, their lives are going to be cut short solely from pouring them a glass of milk. So when I think of that, I say, should I pour you a cold glass of poison now? Let's go ahead and have one. So we talked about why dairy is an unhealthy choice, and now I want to explore the benefits. Are there benefits to drinking? Is there any reason for humans to drink milk? Even though it's pushed on us by government, advertising agencies, And other than just preference, it's really hard to justify. Dairy milk in particular has long been touted the source of calcium. Dr. Neil Barnard, head of the Committee for Responsible Medicine, states his point very clearly by saying it would be hard to imagine a worse vehicle to deliver calcium to our bodies. But we've grown to believe that that's the only way for healthy teeth, healthy bones. The excessive amounts of dairy products actually interfere with our calcium absorption. We should be getting our calcium the way that all those other mammals do, from the green things that grow in the ground. So it's also been said we must drink milk to get an adequate amount of protein. While milk is rich in protein, it should be recognized that that protein is no different than the vegetable proteins, and that those are just as effective. There are billions of humans walking this earth that will never have the opportunity, knowledge, or desire to try cow's milk. Yet they show no signs of calcium deficiencies. They also show no increase in osteoporosis. Now that we've identified that there's no practical reason to drink milk, let's discuss some alternatives. What can we do? Well, there are healthy alternatives to drinking milk. Those green leafy vegetables, capable of nutritionally satisfying our needs, those are the good ones. Also, calcium to our bones. Yes, they provide an essential variety of proteins and calcium to our bones, yet it remains less than appealing to have our breakfast cereal with spinach. So to remedy that, we can use rice milk, soy milk, almond milk. There's tons of alternatives in our grocery store aisles that are effective, available, economical. So today I talked about the dangers of milk, ingesting it, and by showing what makes it dangerous, we debunked some common myths, and we gave you some alternatives to try. The only reason to drink milk at all is because we like it, because we've been taught it's good for us, it's our American culture, it's our routine. It is always difficult to change the habits and ideas that we've been ingrained in us since birth. But it is now time to put that carton away, walk past those grocery store aisles, and by all means, don't drink milk. Because no, it does not do a body good.
Yay.
Very good.
Okay.